In an amazing social experiment, I took 100 players and dropped them in a randomly generated vintage story world with no guidelines or objectives. They are free to build cities, make alliances, trade for items, and even start wars. With there being only one rule. If they get killed, they are dead forever.
No! No, help me, please.
Will they choose world peace or fight to the very end? It is my pleasure to present Beaver's Civilization Simulation Experiment. And remember, if you want to be a part of future events, join my Discord server and subscribe to the channel. It was the first day and players were roaming the lands to find others they'd be joining up with, along with collecting some valuable resources, namely cattails, which they could use to increase their inventory space and eat the roots of. Some individuals were already itching to get away from the main spawn area.
Yeah, you're saying that there is land. If we went in that direction, there is land. You're not
Yes.
saying,
How
sure
far?
you were.
Can you admin abuse and tell me how far?
Pretty
How many
far.
blocks?
Pretty far. And pretty far was the truth, as players respawned on the southern continent of the world, with a vast ocean to reach the northern continent. It sounded like they were determined to reach the north, so we'll have to check on them again later. But in the meantime, it appeared that some civilizations were already forming.
We got a bunch of pit kilns going. We got people looking for food and animals. We just had a big town meeting, but this is the home of the Triumvirate right now, which is a three-branched guild.
The Triumvirate opted for a decentralized sort of governing, with 3 different guilds, each with their own appointed leader. However, at the moment they had another faction living amongst them that went by the name the Brotherhood, which would become a point of contention. It appeared as though it wasn't uncommon for different factions to cross paths on day 1, which drew a Viking settlement to an uncharted island in the northwest. It looks like you guys came way out here.
So me and this one guy at the very beginning, we stumbled across a massive group who, by their own definition, called themselves fascist dictators. And they said, let's go northeast. So we decided to go northwest instead.
Well,
we don't want to be close to fascist dictators.
Yeah, that's not ideal. These were the Vikings of Drogvar, with their leader going by the name El Grimlingo. I believe I had also crossed paths with this dictator Grimlingo spoke of, as I came across a king in the east who, like our earlier travelers, tried to sail north and were unsuccessful in doing so, and consequently had choice words for me.
We sailed for an hour and a half and found 3 islands.
This was Big Papa Wrangler, who claimed to be king of the dwarves, although their group didn't have the technology to dig out their future home just yet. So they lived in the daylight like other surface dwellers. So what, you guys are the dwarves, right?
Welcome to the dwarf village.
Oh, okay.
There's another dwarves that's like the merchant company, but yeah, I'm King Wrangler, but people call me Big Papa.
Contrary to Big Papa's group, there was another faction that did succeed in venturing about in the ocean and would start their civilization far from many others. Then there were individual players who had yet to join a group and were making small trades with their meager resources.
Do you have anything to trade?
That's good. I have some fire clay.
I would be absolutely over the moon to have that fire clay. You can have it. Yep. There's an individual behind you, by the way, just looking at there's a uncouth man with no hair.
Oh, we all know bald equals evil.
That is true. I do not like bald people.
I mean, hi. Hello.
I didn't hear anything.
Our Sir Reginald Duff III here was willing to trade, but was quite stingy when it came to his bees, as he aimed to have a monopoly on the bee economy.
Oh, nice. You found bees.
Yes, back away, back away.
Yeah,
These
awesome,
are
man.
private property. Back away from my bees. Hop away. Yes. My bee empire is not your bee empire.
Although it looks like his mic was on mute, so the individual that crossed his path didn't hear any of that. Back at the Triumvirate, there was trouble brewing between the 2 entities there, as Torch, the voice of the people, informed me that they had finally gotten a second anvil mold.
Alright, there's the anvil mold.
After the first one disappeared mysteriously. Torch noticed a player by the name of Oddity, who was a part of the Brotherhood, grabbing the new mold and trying to hide it away under some dirt.
What?
Oddity. Hi.
Hi. What?
What? Why are you?
Drop it now.
This, along with some previous disagreements surrounding copper utilization, prompted the Triumvirate to separate and move to a more discreet location away from the Brotherhood. However, this group wasn't the only to have issues surrounding copper, a pivotal resource to advancing technology.
We've been robbed of 100 copper pieces.
Oh my god. You have any idea who did it?
Yep. We have no idea. It's all speculation. Currently, there's another civilization we're in talks with that it may have been one of their members, but it could have been many because we've had so many people going through our nation. Yes, we've tightened up security a lot more. We've consolidated all important resources to 1 or 2 people. And we're making sure that this will never happen again.
This player's name was Matillion, who was one of 2 leaders of the Hilltop Coalition, with the other leader being Gorg the Red. Hilltop was the most powerful faction on the server at the time in terms of sheer manpower and technologically advanced all the way to bronze. Their settlement perched in a defensible position with water defending their rear, making it a difficult place to invade. And the leaders made no bones of just how powerful they were.
You guys know where
we have
Gorg
bronze
went by any
already.
chance?
No way.
Bronze already, just letting you know. Imagine like I rock up with bronze Lamilar at like this stage in the game.
Walk up with
if I had
iron
killing
chain
items, I think I
bell,
could
just
probably
like, hey
kill a
guys.
civilization.
Not only did they have the numbers and the technology, but they also had a class advantage. Among the many classes, Blackguard was a choice that gives the player an entire 30% increase in damage. And Hilltop had a majority population of Blackguards. However, this did come with a plus 30% hunger rate as well. While snooping around Hilltop, I did notice an individual of interest talking to Matillion, who I had seen visiting other world leaders as well, so I decided to stop them to discover what they were up to.
Hello.
Hello, Burble. I was curious about what your role is.
I am a traveling scribe. I have visited 9 civilizations. I am gathering as much information as I can get on like politics and stuff. And I think I'm friendly with all of them. My goal is to earn the trust of everyone and just to get as much information and decide what I will do with that information. From what I've gathered, there are only 2 evil groups on the server, like the bandits up south, and I've heard rumors of a fascist dictatorship up north. Yeah, I also try to find the bandits right now. I'll try to establish communication with them.
Murmo ultimately identified with the truth branch of the Triumvirate, but the bandits of which our wandering scribe spoke about was a group of 4 players in a small hideout on the south side of the map, led by an individual named Super Obama. Super Obama's group had already discovered a vein of bountiful iron ore, which put them far ahead of any other civilization on the server, and they planned on using this advantage over other groups.
Hopefully people don't get too mad when we kind of rob them. But...
They might, just a little bit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We'll be in full iron plate mail, so won't be really wise of them to say no.
It was day 2, and the Triumvirate were beginning their move as they and the Brotherhood sparsed out who got to take molds, papyrus, and other general materials. The Triumvirate boated across Valley Lake to found Arbor Harbor, which gave them access to the vast sea, but still within close distance of both the Dwarves and the Hilltop Coalition.
Hello.
Hi!
Hello, I see y'all have migrated.
Quick, take him hostage.
Whoa! Please no! How is the move going?
Yeah,
It's gone.
pretty good. We've got plans to hide the smithy. We're going to put it in that mountain right there, because that seems to be the most valuable thing that we have.
Secure.
We'll be arming ourselves and others, and then they're going to put a windmill in the mountain and hammer it straight down through.
They also informed me a member by the name of Wizme flattened out the entire area for Arbor Harbor with only flint shovels.
They are our MVP, and we love them, and they will be getting probably some of the first copper jewels, because they have earned it.
Now, on the flip side, the Brotherhood ended up leaving the shared area and actually assimilating into the Hilltop Coalition, bolstering their numbers even further. However, they were not the only civilization that was taking in new members. Another faction located to the west of Hilltop by the name of Cornucopia, which was a thriving settlement that had periodical elections to elect 3 council members at a time that would guide them. They had taken in 3 new individuals from a smaller, broken-up group called the Black Trifecta.
You're invited. Welcome to Cornucopia.
This is important because Necrobinacle, head of the Truth Branch, came to the leaders of Hilltop and informed them of information they had gathered on Black Trifecta being culprits of multiple thefts, including the 100 copper bits that had been stolen earlier.
I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm pretty sure you know how I feel about this.
Oh, I know very well about how you feel about this. Personally, I think that we should definitely pursue this endeavor. This is vitally important to our integrity as a civilization. This is something we should go after.
With the knowledge that Cornucopia had taken in Black Trifecta members, specifically a player named Drakir, who they identified as a possible leader of Black Trifecta, Hilltop was unwilling to let this thievery slide, so they donned what armor they had and formed a small war party to venture to Cornucopia.
This is not a kill mission. We are capturing every single one of them, and we are going to do it whether by force or peacefully. I think we're going to walk in and we're going to be very direct. We're going to be very upfront with them. We're the Hilltop Coalition. We do not need to hide our intentions.
Brothers in arms, today we fight not for the glory of war, but to sustain ourselves. Today we fight because we have to. Because if we do not fight today, we may not have a tomorrow.
Before the coalition had reached Cornucopia, the wandering scribe Murmlegrumph had finally made it to the bandits' hideout to inquire about their side of the story, as rumors were arising that they were planning to raid settlements throughout the land.
Now I am currently searching for the bandits, which I was told were run by Super Obama.
They're confusing us with another group because Super Obama was showing off our wealth in general chat, and some other people, they got raided by bandits, so they just figured that it was us. I have a friend who's like near the center of the map. Their base got raided by bandits, but besides that, that's all I know.
I have like two different thoughts. The one is I do want to like accept your information. And also I'm sure that if you were the bandit group, you might not like to tell me. Which is fine. Even if you're not the bandits, I will inform you your location has been leaked. Like your location where you are here. But I know of a person that also knows, and maybe more, they will try to sell that information to someone that would like to kill the bandits. Hello, Jerma!
Starving.
So,
He's our teammate.
Yes, I assume so. Nobody comes out here except for me that is not a teammate, I think. So, even if you're not the bandits, I will warn you that maybe a raiding party will come, because people are not happy that they are being stolen from. And your group is
Was there allegations that one of us stole from someone?
You currently are regarded as the bandit faction. That's just what I...
May I ask by who?
How can we be stealing shit from people when I've been spending all last session mining? This guy's been smacking an anvil for 12 hours.
Yeah, I've just been a smith. I mean,
I
will admit, maybe one of us has been nefarious, but that doesn't mean that all of us are bandits.
So I have heard Super Obama's name and Jerma's name, especially. Both of your names, especially in the context of bandits. Yes?
I recommend that you inform them that there might be other factions that they're not aware of, right? And they're just, of course, using us as a scapegoat, because I'd say the majority of us haven't even been outside of this house, and I haven't really seen do anything wrong. Maybe Super Obama. Jerma, he's just a miner, so I would recommend I would recommend you inform them that there might be other groups that
I will carry that information forth.
Now that you say this, we're probably gonna move, because obviously we don't want to be raided.
I would recommend
move, but
This small group's technological advancements hadn't gone unnoticed and certainly didn't sit well with everyone. Particularly the dwarves began to worry worry is they were one of the civilizations that hadn't advanced as far due to their earlier trek out into the ocean in search of far lands. This was evident by their trading and alliances they had made with other groups. On top of that, they had very few warriors among them, and at this moment, no blackguard who could craft a blackguard short sword, which would instantly improve their defenses, so they had to contract a blackguard from another civilization known as the Bastion.
Here, if you make these swords for us, we'll give you one.
I don't really like that trade. I make you a bunch of swords just so I get one sword. If you give me a few, maybe like bronze ingots, maybe, then we could do the trade.
I also need backpacks.
Well, is that on top of the sword, or do you also want the sword with that?
It's instead of the sword, because we'll just craft one back at our base. I make you a bunch of swords, and in exchange, you can provide us with a few bronze ingots.
Alright, the rest of you savages get back to work. Quit gawking. Alright, I think that's a fair trade. Here, could you make one for me just for now, though?
Sure, yeah.
Thanks, man.
The dwarves were slowly building up and were one of the factions that wanted to raid the supposed bandit camp, as what they lacked in technology they made up for in numbers. They would soon see the Scribe once again, but it appeared Cornucopia had visitors on their front doorstep.
We'd like to speak to the leadership in Cornucopia.
I'll see if I can quickly find them if you'll wait outside here. We need to leave your ship. There's like an entire group outside. They want to speak. With me? No, with one of the leadership.
Guys! Hilltop is here. Hilltop is here, and they want to talk, but they're highly armed.
Hilltop is there. Hilltop is there.
They want to talk, but they're armed. Be very careful.
Nobody.
Wow. Did this keep happening?
You guys are nicely armored. We would like to request a meeting.
Who is the leader of the hilltop? Who's leading you guys?
It's Gord. It is the both of us. However, from diplomatic matters, it'll be left to me.
The Corn leadership, made up of Maple, Yuki, and the big guy, decided to let in 3 members from Hilltop and led them to a secluded corner inside their walls while the rest of the coalition stood outside the gates on guard. And after some brief introductions, Matillion informed the Corn leadership about the thefts in Hilltop and how they believe the Black Trifecta was involved in doing so, specifically the player named Drakir.
I don't think it's fair to hold everyone here accountable to a man that supposedly committed crimes that no one else knew about.
See, we didn't, or at least I didn't originally come here in order to vilify or antagonize the Cornucopia. We came here specifically for the Black Trifecta members.
What do you guys want? What's the solution here for you guys to be happy?
The easiest thing is we want justice, of course. We want to find the people who did this.
100%. We all agree.
Where'd go? Where
Pick
we
this up
are.
so you could drag me out here and murder me. Is this the plan?
No, I swear.
I've got the bigger sword.
No. There you guys are. I've been wandering around trying to find you guys.
Hello there. How doth ya do? Anyways, how are you?
I have brought carrots as a sign of goodwill.
Thank you very much.
And we hope that you can peacefully join us.
There is such a possibility, as our current station is rather stagnationally compromised. We have everything we need if your people would have us.
Well, the main question is, guys,
yes.
are you communists or are you cannibals?
We're anti-monarchical dwarfs.
Okay,
Or
okay.
communists.
I can get behind that. I hate the monarchy.
Shall we start
The black
making
bear.
the journey?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Nah, but let's be honest. Hilltop has so many ores. They have like
They
3
actually are
full
running low.
boxes. They have like
They're
3 full
actually running
boxes of
low.
copper. We're running low?
Yeah, because they're making armor.
Oh yeah, they're making copper armor now. Yeah. Of course, I'll never steal anything
From
right? Because
anybody.
we're all a communion. I only steal for the benefit of my people, right? So that's it. I only steal. I stole that 100 copper from the hilltop for the good of us. Because of the 100 copper, we could do so much stuff. I meant like three copper pickaxes, which is super cool.
If you steal anything and it ends up killing someone, that's gonna be a problem.
The easiest thing is we want justice, of course. We want to find the people who did this. If there's any sort of person or peoples that we know are responsible, we want to capture them and we want to make sure that we get the truth and we know what happens and that some sort of justice is done.
To clarify, this is what I can do. I can bring Trakir over here to talk about any transgressions and see if there's any truth to that. When it comes to the copper thing, I know nothing about it and I can't particularly help or say much more, but From what I understand, none of my people have stolen anything.
In my time within the hilltop, Matillan, you notice I have been a lumberjack purely. I have not done anything else. Occasionally, Occasionally, I have gone back to my group and I have supplied them with what tools I did not currently need. There has never been a time at which point I have stolen anything, nor has any of my group. I will be aware of it.
For context, he has been in residence with us for basically almost as long as we've been around. Personally, I have no suspicions against him. However, I do think that some people, whether intentionally or unintentionally, they could have done it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The only trifecta members that have entered your camp at any point and time have been, well, Reese is not a member. He's a bit of a member in everything. He has his fingers in every pot. The only other members have been Big Guy, Taco, and Felly, who you met today. Furthermore, you do not take into consideration our laws. The trifecta is a workman's clan first of dwarves that are self-sufficient. We merged with the cornucopia due to our lack of numbers, due to the fact multiple people have gone off and done other things instead. It is not in our nature to steal, because otherwise we would get nowhere.
I think perhaps some sort of resource that is perhaps overabundant here would be a just recompense.
Negotiations continued to take place, with the coalition requesting very steep recompense initially, but finally agreed upon 64 onions and 2 pies from Cornucopia. They returned to Hilltop, still with their doubts about what was said, but nevertheless food was a nice bonus for them as their agriculture wasn't up to par yet. Not far from the resolution between the two groups was a civilization named Rivervale. Rivervale was a blossoming town led by an individual named Amnesia Joe, who they would devoutly follow no matter the request. However, at this moment they were doing well, just having made a boat they could utilize to traverse the nearby river system and ship goods from their farm to their main capital, as the mountain they built on was too cold for crops and for Sir Reginald Duff's bees. The wandering scribe actually came to visit after their discussion with the bandit group to inform Joe of their findings.
They say they are definitely not a bandit faction.
Be cooking some food for us.
But it may be that Super Obama himself may have done some mischief. So that's
based off that information, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop all hostilities at them until they do something.
This was a surprising statement from Joe, as in a previous conversation with a group called the United Socialists of Vintage Story, one of the members had received an interesting message.
Also, who's this ridiculous guy? He's threatening.
No one on our group is named.
Yeah, I don't know anyone by that name.
Well, he sent me a threatening thing. He would come coming for us. Photo of like a.
Here?
If it's here, the only group I know of that's nearby is Super. But there's thousands of blocks for words to change, so you can't really listen to the wind. No, messengers are in very powerful positions in times like this. So I think if we just don't jump the gun on anyone really too soon, unless one of our factions has concrete proof of them doing something, like seen them doing something, I think we shouldn't go out, kill them.
We will see if the king maintains this opinion, but there really was no need for the Rivervale to fear of Obama's group, as they too had progressed significantly. However, some of his subjects did have difficulties at times.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Hey, would you happen to have wax? We're trying to start making lanterns.
I apologize, no. The bees are not being productive right now. I'll have to knock some sense to them later.
Do you have a piece of flint?
I do, yes. They're down here.
There's honey in the hives right now.
There is? What the f***? Okay, I just checked. I swear to God, I just checked. On my soul! No, they are not. No.
This one has honey in it.
No,
and
it says.
This one has honey in it.
It says.
And this one has honey in it.
No, it says. Doesn't it say? It has to say like harvestable. Does it not? I'm pretty sure it says harvestable.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna break this one. I'm gonna break this one.
Like when it's got honey in it.
I'm gonna break this one, and if you are wrong, I get to backslap or backhand you one time.
Okay.
Well, you are right, you are right, you are right, you are right. Oh, you're right. Oh, they're chasing me. Get out. You are right, though. You are right. They have honeycomb. Okay, I'll produce this. I'll turn this into.
It looks like our beekeeper was beginning to master the job now, but Rivervale was not the only civilization that received a visit from the Scribe, as Mermal ventured next to the dwarves, who had ambitions to gear up and raid Super Obama's group.
I don't know. I don't want to talk into your relations. As I see it, I don't think there is need because I've heard that you may be planning like a raiding party or something of that sort.
Yeah, we were gonna not only go and slaughter them, but hire other people to come with us to go slaughter them. So I think you may have just saved their ass.
That's the information I have heard, and I'm mostly neutrally positive. I do not really care about like bigger conflict ensuing or not ensuing. I will try to prevent conflict that is based on misinformation, because like that's my whole thing, spreading the truth and spreading information.
You'll be sitting around here, you motherfucker. You got stairs to dig. Watch.
There was a taste of the dictatorship from the Dwarven leader, but across the world, the Vikings of Drogvar were in talks of assimilating with a nearby civilization that was much bigger than the Vikings. These were the people of Ashmore, one of the few groups that successfully crossed the ocean to settle a small island of their own. Many came to know them as the Bear People, a name earned from the heavy bear pelts and armor they crafted from the surrounding wildlife. Seeking to rebuild their strength, lost to some of the patrolling predators, they turned to the Vikings for both their manpower and mineral progression. Both groups agreed that it would be best for their collective power for Gremlingo's group to assimilate into Ashmore.
From our friends that have joined us today, their former leader, the death of Hedron, the death of Nep, what we have learned is
or yes.
What we have learned is pay attention to your surroundings, be aware of the wildlife. Either meese or bears. Despite our losses, though, ladies and gentlemen, we have grown our ranks. Not only in terms of our new friends joining us, but also the random friends that we have found along the way who decide to stick around, such as Emerald, wherever they are. I couldn't have foreseen this going better, genuinely. I entered today very pessimistic, thinking that we would be, swarmed by invaders, and that, we must do whatever we need to survive.
Turns out having an endless bear population is a great deterrent.
Honestly.
One of the most curious parts of Ashmore was their religion, which revolved around praising the obelisk.
Praise the obelisk.
However, the obelisk would have other plans for its followers.
What expedition are you guys going on? I don't know yet. I think Tim wants to go gambling.
No.
Oh, Randy, I want to talk to you about the farm.
Oh, hi, Tim.
Yeah.
You want to go gambling, right? I'll join you. What about it? Oh, okay. Important.
Do you? Come here. Let's go after the farm.
Yeah.
He is not online yet. He's gonna come online very soon.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to gamble. And if we
Right.
gamble,
Oh, if I
gamble, we're going all in. Everything on red, remember?
Oh god. Do we have paper and ink? I want to write down the location of all the factions.
Also,
don't run it, guys. Yeah, I get that. Ask Tim. I don't know. We love gambling. We're gonna gamble in our entire stockpile.
Hey Tim. Hey Tim, can I come gambling with you guys?
I think you're the only miner here. I don't know.
Yeah, miners can't.
I'm not actually a miner.
I see that you're a miner.
My class is a miner, but I'm 20.
Oh, this is too young. We only take old folks at 30 and up.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Oh shit! Wait.
They were looking for Claire.
Colin.
Holy shit! What the f? 2 people died? What? What the f? Just. Did people just die?
Yeah, we just lost 2 people.
Yes. How?
One
To a bear?
council member too.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Shit.
2 very
Oh,
important.
they have Lord Hephaestus with them. They have Lord Hephaestus with them, so we'll see if they survive.
Not a pro.
What? No. Watch out, Yang. Watch out.
I know. I'm just looking. I want to see what the fuck killed them. There was a really big wolf out here. I do remember seeing one.
Oh no.
What?
The councilman died and our porter died.
Oh.
Wait. Go F5 and we're just gonna sneak in.
F5?
Yeah.
F5.
F5 so you have a third person. The dead wolf.
Okay,
They're here dead. They're dead.
Oh my god. There's somebody over there. Oh shit, bear! Run! Run! Shit! No! No! Help me! Help me, please! What? Help me! Help me! Hey! Hey! Help me! Hey, over here! Please! Please! Help me! Please! Please! Help me!
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
No. Anyone else?
Yeah, that's a lot of us dead.
Well, the food problem's being solved.
The Ashmorians lost one of their leading council members in Kumu Courtwade and over a quarter of its population to one bear. This was a devastating blow.
This is.
This sucks. This is tragic.
Let's have a small period of mourning where we make the graves, we go to the obelisk.
I don't know what to do now. I am without guidance.
We had our foundation wiped out from under us.
The obelisk had taken much from its subjects this day, and the bear people would be mourning for quite some time. Meanwhile, however, there was a rather interesting collection of things happening in Cornucopia. First being that Super Obama had appeared with some shiny armor and requested a tour of Cornucopia, with that request being graciously fulfilled.
This is more of a friendly request. This place looks really nice. Are you okay with
should be able to show you around a bit.
that's
not much to show.
Because I remember I came by here day one, back when the walls were still being built up, and I saw a little bit, and I'm like, wow, this place is pretty cool.
It looked as if though a relationship was being built between Obama and Gorn, with Obama supplying them with a couple of resources like charcoal and resin. After the tour, Super Obama was to meet with the Scribe, per Murmel's request, to finally meet the leader of the contemptuous bandit group.
I have established a meeting with Super Obama, and he wanted to meet at
We just met him too, not long ago. Oh, he's left already. I think he's going back to bring back more things to trade. I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Have you been to Hilltop recently?
Not recently, not after the whole thingy went down.
There's a lot of rumor going around. They're still beefing against us, and it'd be nice to know one way or the other what people thought about porn.
Wanting people's food specifics.
It's more like cornucopia. You know what I meant.
What brings you guys here?
Myrtle wanted to speak to me. So what's up, Myrtle?
Yeah, I don't know who of you is which faction, because it's neutral ground, and the tavern is nice.
The tavern is very nice. My group is the Kingdom of Rain. I just want to clear that up real quick.
You have a name. Thank you.
Myrtle, let me just tell you this real quick. We're not the f***ing bandits.
Yes, I have spoken to some of your people, and I said they were very insistent on not having a name, and I said that if you don't have a name, you will be considered the bandits.
We have not stolen anything. We've actually been stolen from by the triumvirate, whatever the
Triumvirate, yeah.
You sure about the triumvirate or the trifecta?
I spoke with this guy's actually with the trifecta.
As former trifecta or still part of the guild trifecta, we can assure you we did not steal from you guys. We only stole from. That's it. But don't tell that, okay? Or I'll kill you.
Hey, don't threaten the messenger.
With that comment, Murmur and the Kingdom of Rain moved to a more secluded location to continue their discussion, fleshing out some more trivial matters. But the topic of bauxite came up, which is a necessary resource to obtain the highest tier of metal in the game, which is steel. And the only deposit of bauxite on the map was on the northern continent, which only these two had managed to reach.
The only person that's gone further east than that is Zombie, and that was when he was getting bauxite.
Yeah. Further east?
Yeah,
I've been to the east border.
Yeah, Zombie went to every single world border.
Yeah, but bauxite at the east?
Zombie, don't tell them where you got the bauxite. Sorry.
I know where bauxite is.
Yeah, he went to the east on his search for it.
Did you find the northwest bauxite?
I have found the bauxite, yes.
Okay, yes.
Okay. But I have not told anybody.
Well, obviously, why would you tell anyone?
So is your faction more combat?
We're industrial. We're industrial.
You're industrial.
But we're here to defend the people that can't defend themselves.
The Kingdom of Rain kept things close to the vest, as the Scribe had inquired about where they now resided after fleeing their previous cave under threats of being raided, but they were unwilling to disclose that information. Super Obama claimed his group would defend people who cannot defend themselves, but the actions they took next seemed to say otherwise.
I've also heard rumours that the Hilltop are being fucking dirty snake, and our agreement clearly doesn't mean all that much to them, if what I'm hearing is correct. Secondly, or thirdly, there has been a lot of discontent and arguments and problems going on between the faction and in the faction. And to put it blatantly, I'm sick of it. It's already hard enough to organize everyone and make sure everything's working well without people acting like children and arguing with each other over silly shit.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, guys. Are you guys picking it up?
We're not picking anything up now.
Who's picking things up? Let's...
Up the windmill. I was like, oh, he definitely still lives here. The windmill's still there. I go down to return your armor. I look back up, windmill's gone.
Cornucopia was not the only one a part of Rain's ensuing plan. Hilltop was not as keen to hear someone digging to their secret vault lab under the concept forging of new alloys. This room was under lock and key, possessing Hilltop's most valuable resources. That was all their processed iron taken right out from under their nose, but Rain didn't intend on keeping this iron. They actually had no need for it, rather, they aimed to plant it in Cornucopia instead to instigate a conflict between the two groups. However, sometime later, Yuki, one of the head council members, discovered the iron that had randomly appeared, thought nothing of it, and reallocated it to its proper resting place in the town smithy.
I don't think that's exactly how that should work. Oh, wait.
Then, back at the Coalition, they found their iron had been stolen and explored the tunnel with one of their members' jacket attack nearly perishing.
Looks like there might be ladders at the bottom, but I'm not certain. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I think there might be ladders at the bottom, but I'm not... Oh, you're dead.
I'm still alive. Can you hear me?
Oh my god.
I'm alive.
You lived.
I'm so lucky to be alive. Yeah, there are ladders here.
While Hilltop began to investigate, in the south, the Scribe was meeting with the people of Rivervale and shared some interesting commentary.
First, I wanted to rehear something I already heard. You said, in the earlier sessions, Super Obama was flaunting their wealth. Did they come here?
Yeah, we met with Super Obama session 1. However, it was a very different interaction than I think anyone else had because he just traded with us. And he gave us a pretty good trade, I think.
Where did you meet him?
At our base.
Like here in Rivervale?
Yeah, in the Rivervale.
Because I've talked with Super Obama and the lot, and I would say I'm now of the firm belief that they are not the bandits.
I don't think they are either.
Yeah. Just so you also know what like the Kingdom of Rain is about. They specifically said to me that helping people defend themselves that may be attacked unrightfully. That's like their position. The dwarf leader is aggressive towards the dwarf people. Yeah, it is very much like a dictatorship. When I sit down and talk to him, some people just as here come and sit down with us, and he'll go like,
"All right, the rest of you savages get back to work. Quit gawking. Back to work, Mango. What are you rats sitting around for?" Everybody calls me daddy. Get down
I have to log
there
off.
and start mining.
I have to log off.
Okay, nerd.
and then they will go back to work. Which is quite fun.
I do have one thing to ask. Because I'm obligated to ask every single traveler up through here. Have you seen bauxite anywhere?
I have not.
This was the first and only lie Murmur would tell, and shortly after the conversation drew to a close. Amnesia Joe then hosted several meetings, first of his small council that handled the ongoing prosperity of Rivervale, and then a meeting among his knights which were topics of more closed matters. While speaking to the knights though, the farming district of Rivervale spontaneously combusted.
Reach that far. That's actually my fault. Sorry.
Why?
I did a stupid. Minimize this.
What the f? Oh dear! Oh dear!
What'd you guys do?
Flufferbob's dead! Flufferbob's dead! Revive Flufferbob! Oh,
Save the
where's he at?
resources.
Where's he at?
Save the resources.
No, save Flufferbob! Flufferbob is dead! He's up here!
Do you have somebody?
Get out of there! Oh, there's pandemonium!
Who let this on fire? What happened?
It was my fault. I did stupid. I could have put coal and I forgot that will light fires. Oh,
it's
fuck,
okay.
I'm burning. Yeah.
The group eventually put the fire out and actually lost a few resources to this. And I asked the king what had happened.
That was just remodeling purposes. Controlled burn.
I see. That is what it looked like when I watched it. To the north, there were a couple of faction diplomats meeting at Arbor Harbor, home of the Triumvirate, whose town was designed to be a parkour city so its people could evade threats, all while looking very beautiful. Trade agreements and general gossip were the topic of discussion in the town, but in particular, Batillium was talking to Ashmore's diplomat, it's Tim, about Hilltop hosting an international meeting and foreshadowed revealing some information about the Brotherhood.
The plan is the international meeting so that the culprit and his group for an attempted murder will at least be known by everyone.
If I would ask you about the player, I'm not gonna say the full name, right? Does anything from Cornucopia, a player with starting an R?
Man, he has a terrible reputation, doesn't he?
Uh-oh.
Tell me the full name then.
Wait, from Cornucopia?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know, did he belong in any group?
Currently, he's with us.
If I could give you a piece of advice, be careful with him.
I know.
Because there's people, whispers going through the air that he may be not what he seems to be, So
trust me, it should be fine. The precautions have been taken.
Yeah. So,
But, yeah.
we can head out. It's
okay.
About to be...
let's start going. I'll grab my...
And so the diplomats traveled together to Cornucopia to spread the news of the international meeting to be held tomorrow. Hey everyone, wanted to take a second to shout out our partner VoxyHost, who is offering 50% off on their servers to the end of this month when you use code BEAVER. They were gracious enough to furnish us with a server for this event and have sponsored many other like it, so shout out to them for making this event possible and go check them out. Their website will be linked in the description. Thank you guys, now back to the video.
Hello.
There they are.
Everyone that isn't part of leadership from various factions, hang out in the tavern, talk, do whatever, blah 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 blah. Anyone that is part of the leadership and would like to talk, they are welcome to come inside into our town hall and we can chat.
Very professional.
Okay, we got Gwen, we got Tosh, we got
Give
Tim,
a
we
shield.
got Tania.
Let's give a shield to someone who.
So I'm thinking maybe we just introduce ourselves in a big circle.
The meeting began by every faction introducing themselves, with the groups in attendance being Ashmore, USVS, Hilltop, Triumvirate, and the Wandering Scribe. Matillion was first to speak and informed everyone of the reasoning behind his proposed meeting, which included making amends on general issues as well as creating trading partnerships. As Matillion finished his piece, a couple of individuals arrived from the Kingdom of Rain. Nevertheless, the meeting continued on, and Teller raised a curious point.
I've been hearing some rumors about the Brotherhood, and I would like to get everybody's opinion on what's going on with that, if you guys know the Brotherhood.
As for information on the Brotherhood, I'm going to have to ask Emperant to wait until the international meeting, because I have something related to that then that I want to be shared publicly.
Fair enough.
Actually, I have a thing I need to talk about, and I want to know if anyone has any information on this. Last session, an individual breached our walls and tried to assassinate Drakir, I believe. He went by the name of K. Calyx. And I wanted to know if anyone knew anything about that.
I have something to say about that. The information about the individual Calyx will be revealed in the international meeting. That is as much as I can say.
You got a lot of secrets to reveal.
I heard
Boy,
that he get killed?
You keeping so much secrets right now, if you could, you know. It is kind of fishy.
As for the reason that I'm trying to keep it a secret is because I do not want to alert the collaborators.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
Yeah, the information that I have.
While the meeting at Cornucopia was taking place, and Matillion did not want to alert possible conspirators of the information which he held, Jerma of Rain traveled through the route they had previously used for their first heist on Hilltop and proceeded to take all of the Coalition's remaining iron. The total of materials taken was 40 meteoric and 40 iron ingots. Hilltop discovered their missing iron soon after, and a rage came over the faction as this set them back countless hours of work and preparation.
We only took 3 people on that adventure and left
there were only like
2 people in the military here.
No, there was 4 people here. Yeah, you took basically everyone and left the forge empty, and then the guy comes into the forge since there's no one manning it, and then he takes everything. We're using the tunnel that was probably never filled in.
And to add insult to injury, some poisoned food had made its way into the forge.
That's fair. Do not come into this fucking blacksmith looking for food. You will end up eating poison. Okay. I don't have any. I need medicine. Okay.
I have it.
Thank God. Scared the shit out of me, bro. I saw him fall down. It's like I have no fucking medicine.
It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. I'm controlling.
Just keep using it.
I'm controlling.
I'm recording it.
I'm pressing control.
It says, I can't see. I'm wounded. Alive for 19 in-game minutes. Mortally wounded. I mean, it says.
I'm gonna try shift.
Yeah, we need more.
I'm gonna try control shift.
Where's Jack Attack?
I'm gonna try
He's
control
down here.
shift.
Right, Jack
There we
Attack
go.
is down there. Okay. He's got him up.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Those fucking balls, Gord! Gord! Oh! He ate the soup!
Why are we giving them soup with the...
I told you, Gord!
I literally
There's munching on it, and there's a shit. I gotta check the nutritional value on this because one of these is poisoned, and then I fell over dead. Oh my!
With this incident, Hilltop was reaching their boiling point, and a couple of members had enough and decided to burn the international meeting table that was under construction for the next day. While this was happening, Matillion returned from his diplomatic mission in Cornucopia.
What is this? What are we doing here? Let me clarify this, because I just really need to know what's happening here. So everyone here is just done.
Cool. Pretty much.
So what I'm hearing
no more
is
embassy.
that
We're not.
You guys walked out of the base. You guys walked out of the base to chase down someone, and then you guys got robbed, and you guys are throwing a hissy fit. Is that what I'm hearing right now? We walked out of the base, and then it got stolen from. That is what I've heard. That is
How would
what
they
happened.
know we were out of the base?
Leaving the blacksmith was a terrible idea.
Yes, it was.
Especially since we had people steal.
He took everyone except for like one or two people.
Like we literally had someone steal from the blacksmith.
Speaking of which,
No,
I'm
there
gonna
were
go
people
start it right now.
Three. If someone was going to leave, it should have been one or two people, if anyone.
There should have
I
always been
personally
somebody in
don't
the
think other
smithy
people
at
should.
all times until things are properly secured, but they weren't.
Matillion attempted to rally everyone to rebuild their strength, but the entirety of the town had lost their will.
Yeah, no, I would help, but like, man, I'm just...
It doesn't matter. There's no reason for you to help me with this, man. You've done enough.
Because, like, they're right. I did leave the forge, and I shouldn't have done that.
Or at the very least, leave someone. You always want to leave someone. You assumed it would.
I left
You
Reese.
acted like it was a regular single player. Yes, you left Reese.
She has a terrible reputation, doesn't he?
Yes, because in every box.
Because there's people there that he seems to be.
Reese, I do trust the guy. Reese is not a member. He's a bit of a member in everything.
A different kind of playing because I want to make them fight each other. That's my ultimate goal. Is I want these two.
Well, we have had problems with them stealing in the past, so maybe we can set up something that will spark something. Because last time they stole from Hilltop went over to Corn, and we talked it out. But that was just over, a few copper. Now imagine if something was bigger. Because we just recently built a vault.
A vault.
A vault with our iron in it.
I'd imagine if that were gone, that would turn some heads.
Oh, I'm sure that it would. I mean, I can obviously provide information on where it is, but other than that, then I can't really help.
Reese had been conspiring with the Kingdom of Rain behind the scenes. While the leaders of Hilltop had left, Reese was one of few remaining members, subsequently giving Jarma an opportunity to sneak in and once again steal all of the Coalition's iron. Coincidentally, a player named Morgan Swamp had appeared around the same time, stealing an iron anvil and was pinned for the theft of not only the anvil but the 40 meteoric and iron ingots sitting in the forgery. With this, Hilltop had entirely collapsed. Most of the members deserted the town, seeking refuge in other groups, while a few tried to pick up the pieces. Reese, aware of his reputation, traveled to the Kingdom of Rain to fake his death.
Okay.
Ready? Perfect.
Joining Super Obama's shadowy group with their hideout in the jungle. The last thing to happen on day 4 was in Ashmore, where Tim and Slotch, the diplomats of the obelisk, peacefully overthrew the current council system. After visiting other civilizations, the diplomats realized just how far behind they were, deciding that strong leadership must be instituted if the bear people were to survive.
Ooh. Okay, I'll monologue. Yeah. I thought it might interest you, since we last talked, where I said that I am firmly part of the triumvirate. I have felt that my personal values and the values of the triumvirate start like drifting apart. Which is, I guess, sad, because my whole thing is the truth. I do not like lies. I want the truth to be the penultimate thing. And I was asked multiple times by triumvirate members if I can like sort of maybe morph the truth. to give them a better outcome. And I always declined, because that is not my personal values. The only thing I didn't decline, I did not disclose to anyone else where Bauxite is. And I have talked to one Rivervale member that asked me where Bauxite is, and I said I don't know, which is the only lie I've told on the server. And I feel bad, to be quite honest, because my whole thing is truth, and I feel I've, in a way, betrayed my values a bit. Truth is my one thing, and also like positivity. And I've done a lot to inhibit positivity among all the people, especially on the South Continent. And I feel like people are out for blood. I have built up quite a good relationship with like Super Obama, for example, the leader of the Kingdom of Rain. And I feel like I am the only one on the server that has a positive relationship with them. Just because people really don't like Super Obama and like his crew. And I've been told by people from Cornucopia, people from Hilltop, people from the Triumvirate to not trust Super Obama. But my initial gut says I should, because I think Super Obama is a good person, even though he might have different values than other people. But also, I do not 100% know. I have a very strong feeling that they're not the bandits, mainly because I trust Super Obama, but it could very well be that he's been marinating me the whole time, or better than I've been marinating myself the whole time. I personally would like everyone to just be happy. And I know people won't, but also I just believe in the people. I just have a very positive image of like people. I think I'll provide the Triumvirate with information for the time being. But it may as well be that I will not anymore. But it is hard to say. Things are heating up and I don't like it.
The Scribe was not wrong about the rising tension, but there was still a faction relatively unfazed by all of the mischief going on. The Remnant Order, or more commonly known as the Bastion, was a refuge for all who sought peace and protection.
How do you feel about some mining today?
Make some pies for the new squires we're gonna promote. The dragon loves pies.
You know, I don't exactly know what his deal with dragons are. I would scared to ask.
With the highest ranking members, called the Paladins, generally had the most say in Bastion affairs, those being Greenwood, Quantum Cube, and Pua. They had also constructed an impressive tower for Hellhammer use, which greatly improved their ability to process iron, and actually was processing some for the dwarves. And speaking of the dwarves, Amnesia Joe, after visiting the Bastion, stopped by the dwarf hold and was introduced to the secret death pit.
Oh my god.
That close to the mantle. Not fall in it. It will instantly kill you.
A 64-block deep chasm that reached to the mantle, which was situated underneath the entrance to the Dwarven Gates as a trap when needed.
I don't think you should be showing them this. You know, the death pit is supposed to be a secret.
I suppose it is no longer a secret, but in the meantime, suspicions were growing about the Kingdom of Rain. At Cornucopia, which seemed to be the epicenter of many meetings, Tim brought up his concerns about the bandits.
I just feel like there's something brewing in the storm we just don't know yet. Because I don't know, last time, like I said, the guys with the meteoric iron helmets, they heard information that I feel like shouldn't, because I don't know who invited them here, why they come to this meeting last time, but they heard information. They feel like when we're saying there are the bad guys who are Bauxite and wherever steel going around raiding stuff, why were they here and hearing that information? That was last time I was thinking about it. Why were they even here?
I'll be honest, them showing up was a little random, but
too convenient.
Shortly after this small assembly, Super Obama appeared at Corn with news.
Has anyone seen a guy called Sir Reginald recently?
Why do you ask?
No, we're also looking for him.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I just saw him stealing from my farm like 10 minutes ago.
Sir Reginald is our aspiring bee monopolist belonging to the Rivervale. Mermal, immediately upon hearing these allegations, traveled to uncover the truth.
Oh, Sir Reginald. Sir Reginald among us now.
Yes. Among us?
Yes.
May I ask you what you've done this session?
Oh, I've traveled to other cities, I've sold some bee stuff, and I've come back here and worked at my house.
Have you perchance stolen something?
No.
So, because you are accused of stealing things.
What? From where? From where?
The Kingdom of Rain.
So where did you go this session?
Oh, I just went to the Bamboo Lake is what the Triumvirate calls it. Spoke with the lady there. Then I went to the Triumvirate. And then I went to the Bastion. And then I went home.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, come in. What is it like you want to speak about?
I think someone is deliberately framing someone. I will travel back there and find out. There is something going on. I am more and more doubtful of maybe the Kingdom of Rain. We've been involved in a lot of things. I don't particularly know if the information they can provide is trustworthy. But I will go there and confront them. Super Obama pretty certainly accused Sir Reginald of being in their farm. And Sir Reginald said that he was only at the garden and the Triumvirate and the Bastion, which in my opinion seems like a more likely route.
But another thing, then this is very important. After some recent discussion, I think we've been talking about, the socialists and stuff, and I don't think they're our biggest concern. I think the Kingdom of Rain and their shenanigans of just accusing people is a lot higher on the list. So if we were to raise a village, I think it would be theirs and not just.
Yes.
I'm much happier with that decision, honestly.
Because they've been throwing his name in their mouths. They've been accusing us. They've been stealing. They've just been terrible people. And if we did raise their village, it would not be an act of aggression, but more of defensive measures.
I would rather.
Even Tam, Super Obama was so fake when we were there.
If we could get the defenses up and done this session and get armor production done, we could strike them tomorrow, next time.
It has sown some suspicion on you, from my side. I verified that Sir Reginald is not, in fact, the one.
Okay, how do you know that?
I've talked from what I've talked to people. I'm pretty sure he's not. I'm 99% sure.
Alright, who would you say it was then? Because this is the third time this has happened and I'm kind of annoyed.
It wasn't Sir Reginald, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but I'm gonna be honest. Unless you can give me a name, I'm just gonna be suspicious of that guy from now. Because you're just saying no, it wasn't. You're just saying no, it wasn't, and I'm like, okay, well, who the fuck was it then?
And it doesn't seem that he could reach here in a timely manner. And I've confirmed, multiple sources confirmed the route.
Okay, well, that's a bit annoying then.
The thing is, it's hard. No matter where I go, it is always some sort of misinformation, and it always revolves in some way around you.
That fucking sucks. I don't really care too much. I just want to farm my berries and my flies, dude.
No, I mean, misinformation I hear, and then it resolves to you, you having said that.
Well, then again, I don't really go around a lot, so I probably get a lot of muddied information. The only people I talk to is Corn, and the only information I get is from Corn. So it wouldn't surprise me if half the shit I get is just a blatant lie, and I just start going, yeah, this is true, and it's just a lie.
Yeah.
The Scribe's trust in Super Obama seemed to be crumbling under greater scrutiny, but Mermel still extended an invitation to him to attend the first world meeting that would be happening in the Garden, a peaceful area built up by Feli Draws. Feli was the only player who had stayed behind when the Triumvirate and Brotherhood departed from Bamboo Lake on day 2. Every faction attended this meeting, except for the dwarves, as their dictator was paranoid about being murdered. As everyone settled down, the meeting began with introductions and some general ideas on how to conduct business. After some discussion, an interesting accusal of Zodiacal and Sir Reginald of Rivervale got brought up. Supposedly, a couple remaining members of Hilltop were trying to rebuild when they saw a pair of players ransacking what measly resources were left. Subsequently, the captain retorted the claims.
I'm the quartermaster at Rivervale, and I have been building and expanding our farms. I've heard these claims already being put up against us, and it makes no sense that we would go steal from them. We have all the resources and plenty more than they have. We also had our own boat stolen. So, to me, it sounds like an impossible tall tale. There should be any way that we sailed away in a boat.
I also think Super Obama should speak out before.
I agree. Yeah, my bad.
Yes.
So
Yeah, go for it.
I do want to apologize to Sir Reginald because I also accused you of stealing from me, but Mermel informed me that.
Who the f are you? Do I know you?
Ouch. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. So,
Shortly after Super Obama's apology, the meeting ended with some smaller groups forming to travel together back to their respective lands, along with some exchanging farewells.
I have to say, I think it was good that you came. People have not seen you as the bandits anymore.
yeah, it's mainly because they hadn't seen me. Period.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I think it's good that you are part of this.
Everyone appeared to be in high spirits and enjoying each other's company. However, that was all about to change.
All right, I'll put in my calendar once again.
All right, this time there will be no more delays. I promise. Thank you for blessing me. You're welcome.
Both of you are like blue. You're like twins, so kind of.
Got a problem with blue people? Plus, I'm green.
No, I don't have a problem with blue people.
Yeah, these people will kill you. They're all
Go to him,
psychopaths.
go to I don't him. Care.
They'll fucking stab you, dude. They're all psychopaths. Don't fucking do it.
But the information you provided me is pretty interesting. I have sat down with the leader of the dwarf faction. They were planning a raid of Super Obama and Super Obama's faction. And I was speaking to them and convinced them that they may hold off their raid because they may not be the bandits. With the information you provided me, I am not sure if I should go to them and disclose that, because mainly I don't want to like involve myself too much into politics. Like my shtick is I will provide information to everyone who I think would be helped by that information, but I don't know if causing a war or a raid is really helping, you know?
But here's the thing, if that information helped them make a decision on to do a raid or not to do a raid. If they didn't do a raid and Super Obama has been allowed to build up enough resources to then raid the dwarf or another settlement, you could have saved hundreds of lives.
Hello. Is there a good way up here, by the way?
No, that's the whole point. Come in.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, but you're like cut off a bit, but not that much. Wait, what's that?
Just the excavation. I want you to fall in. Actually, you can go in here. Check that out.
How do I get out?
Oh, I can let you out.
Yeah, but how do I... No. No. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, bud. You know, I thought that was gonna be way harder. I thought I was gonna have to, like, threaten you to get in there. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but I also don't, like, mistrust you, to be honest.
Yeah, that's your new home. We actually built this just for you.
Just for me?
Yeah, like, yeah, you'll hear from the others.
Can you, like, tell me why?
We don't like you.
You don't like me. Interesting. Bit sad, but I get it.
What's your opinion on your new home?
I'm mostly, like, sad that you are bad after all. But since
sorry.
Yeah, but I quite like you, to be honest. I still don't not like you. And I've been told to not trust Super Obama.
We're not the fucking bandits.
So I think you may have just saved their ass.
I'm now of the firm belief that they are not the bandits. Oh, hello.
I see you're in a predicament here.
Yeah, as I said, I've like everyone told me,
right?
But I tried so hard to I wanted them so hard to be good. But I guess that's what I said when I said I was like more marinating myself than any of them marinating me.
Yeah, I remember your exact comment.
It is fine. I'm not mad at any one of them.
Right.
I'm in a bit sad because if they would have told me, I would have just been fine with it, to be honest.
Murmur was betrayed by the individuals which they advocated so much for and was entrapped in a cell that was reinforced by Plummet Square, which would have required nearly an entire iron pick to break any one block, and the Scribe had not even one tool. Suddenly, a player named Penguin God, a solo neutral tavern owner, had stumbled upon Rain's castle.
Hello.
Come with me.
Murmur was trapped just on the other side of the walls, yet Penguin was led astray by Super Obama and given gifts for his travels.
You can have this for your journey.
Oh, thanks.
Or maybe bribed. If Penguin had stumbled upon the trap, he most certainly would have been killed for doing so. Other people in the world were going on about their tasks, living their lives with no notion as to what was happening to the Scribe. Nevertheless, the bandit group discussed what was in store for Murmur.
So you're just okay with dying and no one knowing?
Yeah, that's okay. But what else should I do?
Oh, I was kind of half expecting you to be screaming for help.
Why? That's sad. I appreciate you guys, so...
Huh.
Murmur, how did you fall for this trap? I'm interested because it's like an ominous
I knew it was a trap
door in the ground. So you just walked in.
Yeah, why not? As I said, I generally like you guys. I think you guys have like a good art, but have like other issues, to be quite honest. So, if you have like a trap, why wouldn't I go into it? So, I think it makes you feel better, so that's why I like did it. And also, a potato flu is not one of your guys, is he?
No. Just a random guy. We just pinned the boat on him. By the way, that boat that was stolen, we stole it, and then we disassembled it. We have the figurehead in our base.
You disassembled it. Oh, yeah. I think it would have been so nice.
I was the one that stole it.
But yeah.
Dropping rocks on him.
The bandits were growing impatient and began to stone the Scribe, but were careful not to kill Murmur as they wanted the starvation death message to avoid any suspicions of Murmur being killed by another player. However, they had made a mistake.
I think that would have been nice because like every sip turns into...
That is so
Murmur, how low are you? How low are you?
Not gonna tell.
Like,
Alright,
quick,
on the plate armor. I'm finishing this. Wait, he's trying to kill himself with rocks.
Stop taking damage.
He's trying to kill himself with rocks. Don't let him.
Imagine.
No, it doesn't work if you don't. Oh my god, he's actually killing himself with rocks.
I tested it.
Yeah, because Test threw a ton of rocks in there.
Why isn't he starving?
What did you do?
He's so
he
killed by
himself.
another player's.
No, bro!
That's funny.
No!
That's hilarious.
Bro, who cares I gave him rocks? Why didn't you close the door? He wouldn't have been able to kill himself.
You killed the whole service, Greg.
Got killed.
Oh, wait, what? Joe just died.
What happened?
I knew this was gonna happen.
No, just got killed by another player.
Shit, there's a bad faction on the server,
That guy
guys.
from Bivville.
I basically know what faction what did that.
Yeah, that person is a block of floating air.
Oh no! No!
Oh.
One of my only friends is dead.
I suggest we send an investigation team that's a neutral third party down to Rivervale to actually see where exactly this murder may have happened. And
Joe,
maybe
do
there's
you know where
trace
he was
like a
going
skeleton,
next?
you know? Yes,
You know
exactly.
where he told me he was going towards the socialist afterwards.
If you want to, I can send some people from the Bastion to go investigate this, because we're a neutral third party, we live very far away from all this stuff. We can go down there, search the whole route, see if we can find any concrete evidence, and report back at the next meeting.
When I was heading back from Cornucopia, and I just want to say, this is just a piece of information. I am not putting any accusation in this information, but I was walking home and I heard like dirt breaking beneath me. I dug around a bit and I found a hidden like door that was reinforced by Germa, the player. And that is in the area where this happened. I'm not saying it keep in mind, this is still relatively close to his base, so it could just be something like an innocuous like resource stash, right?
I know some folks who have thrown suspicions Germa's way in the past. Yeah, I think the odds that Germa might have been the perpetrator are greater than 0.
Is Vane here right now? Do we have any representatives of Vane? I don't think
Rain
so.
is not currently here, I believe. The most likely
Well,
person who would
alright.
come to this meeting, as I believe they currently have 3 members, it would most likely be Super Obama, who was here last meeting.
Super Obama is not the most genuine type. He does seem to be a bit of a shifty, maybe, perhaps. He likes to troll people in my experience, so I wouldn't take anything that he says like 100%.
And to conclude this, I guess, the Bastion is gonna send an investigation party to. I'm sorry, I'm very bad with names, but it's gonna do an investigation party, and then next meeting they are gonna return with if they have any result.
After the meeting came to a close, people mourned the loss of the Scribe, who was loved by many. And so I visited an individual Mermal stated to be a close friend, curious of how he felt about the passing of the Scribe.
I'm a bit happy.
Really?
Any questions?
Why happy?
Any question? Well, there's something I regret to inform you of. The world soon, if I have my way, will be plunged into a war that will change it forever. I'm not a king, nor a leader, rather a servant of something greater. This world is built upon certain crevices of imperfections, and those imperfections will lead to a cascade of cruelty. Now I know no world will ever be perfect. However, certain steps can lead to an outcome much greater than nature will yield. My simple solution will incur a world that after a few years will become greater than anything ever before. Not perfect, but great. For this to happen, I needed to get rid of certain roles. Now I considered that Scribe a friend. However, he was my antithesis, my opposite. Him perishing allowed this world from being made. Truths are something no one should always say. Lies and deception are the foundation of society. Without them, people would realize how terrible their lives are, to an extent which is much more than the burden of the noble act of not revealing it to them. He was the opposite of that. He would make sure this didn't happen.
Go. Come on, go.
If you are chosen as a levy, you'll be gained chain armor for the mission at hand. Our battle plan would coming at the Kingdom of Rain from a scouting report given by our current acting captain of the Knights of the Vale. We will cross the bridge that they have, take a left, and go around a small wall that they have into their base. We assume that most of the things are underground, which requires going down some ladders. All of this will be by surprise. As we approach, mute your mics, don't say a single word. And once they can see us, then you make battle cries.
What you looking for?
I'm sorry. I'm not looking for anything. Honestly, I'm just looking for people to talk to. Oh, sorry. Hi.
You go into a locked door.
Huh?
You see an opened locked door and just go in. That's where you tried to dig into here? That's kind of weird.
No. I walked around the outside. Over here. You want me to show you? I don't know. That wasn't me, but I just was like looking for you, apparently, I guess, if you own this place.
Who are you with?
I was with Hilltop before basically everybody got off. I'm the last like person currently online, I guess. I think with my the official Hilltop title, but I don't know. I'm kind of like done with this event, so I'm exploring.
I thought Gorg was on.
Gorg was on for a bit, but he had to get off, and same with Matillion, so kind of doing my last little rounds of checking out the rest of the world, seeing where they're at, and then heading back home, logging off, and getting on tomorrow for the last session. Or no! Ah! No! Please! Let in! I want in!
We're all stuck on each other.
Do you have anything to heal? I'm at like one
Here
hit.
they come. Oh yeah, come here. Come here.
Build up around it. Is it fully, Build up.
I'm burst over the wall!
Hey guys, what's up? Let's try.
Build up over. Ladder is up. Yeah, we're just being friendly here.
Germa was to get away and flee the scene. However, one individual was not so fortunate.
This is somebody from
over here.
This is not somebody from
Kill them all the same. They've seen what we've done.
No! No, wait, no, I promise.
Sorry,
I'm literally
Jack.
just exploring.
Could someone axe that log, please?
Yeah, axe that log real quick. I'm sorry it had to be this way. You know? Could have been so much better if you just weren't
I
here.
placed it down.
Wait. Oh, you got him?
Alright,
Rest in peace.
No peace for him, unfortunately. Everyone out. We're gonna go home. We're gonna get every f***ing person we can. We're going to Cornucopia and killing them all. Is that understood? If we find
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Go back to raid point. Everyone go back to raid point.
Rivervale had looted mostly everything in Rain's possession and set their kingdom ablaze on their way out. Amnesia Joe would set his sights on a civilization that was not too far away. However, they seemed to be having a problem of their own, having imprisoned Big Papa Wrangler's right-hand man.
Leaders are gonna deal with this. I was just told, like, just recently.
Was it RJax or JMax? There's like, somebody has already confused me for somebody. I wasn't even there. They have no proof.
The accusation came from Wooderhorse.
Who the heck is Wooderhorse? Did they say this in chat?
No, they said I met them just like a moment ago.
This is ridiculous. I come here for a tour, and now I'm being accused of murder. And you guys are feeding me soybean pie. My testosterone's gonna go straight to the floor thanks to this. I'm gonna be balding in no time. All the stress of being this and freaking giving me estrogen. Let me out of here! Let me out of here! Sorry,
the accusation is that
you hear Wooderhorse outside. He's outside at the door, buddy.
J-Max is innocent.
Well,
He was there.
The other was.
Hold on.
So, okay. This is a nightmare.
Yo.
So,
Hold just a second.
It's
Yeah,
a
hold on,
case of
just a
mistaken
second.
identity. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what happened was when our base was raided, a person was visiting our base and mistook a Germa for J-Max and told us that J-Max was involved when he wasn't.
The reasoning behind J-Mac's imprisonment is that after Rivervale attacked Rain, Germa had escaped all the way to the Bastion and was killed for stealing.
Kingdom of Rain.
J-Mags had been mistakenly mixed up with the name Jerma somewhere along the way, but after clearing the air, Korn released J-Mags from his cell to go home. But there was one slight issue.
Yeah, no soybean pie. Hey, who's that? Hey, come back out here for a second. Hey guys. Hey guys. I'm gonna. Can I be let in the castle?
A lot of people play the song. Don't play that.
Was an accident, misclick. No. Oh no, no harm. No harm. No harm. This is not. Oh my gosh. This. We are not coming to attack.
What do you guys want? You didn't get.
At least stop ringing the bells.
You guys got raided earlier.
We?
Amnesia Joe was there when Bastion got raided.
Yeah, we were just trying to offer aid, dude.
A question: were you the guys who took out Rain, like Rain's base?
We had a skirmish with them, but they attacked first. We can help out a bit with any building projects you have or whatever. Oh, for a bit, for an hour or two, because we don't got much. What is happening?
We all are just raining
No, not the soybeans.
It's our tradition. It's our tradition. We give pie to our
They're
visitors.
gonna throw you in jail.
Yeah, they're gonna throw me in jail. This is. I'm gonna be accused of theft. What is this?
Jail, I'm allowed to make jokes about it.
You keep
Things were friendly between the two groups, but Korn would not allow Rivervale to enter their keep, so Joe requested a meeting with Cornucopia leadership and sent his party home.
Well, I still want to have my meeting with you, but I don't think my people need to really be here anymore, because it's not as bad as I thought, so you guys can go home, okay?
Yeah, pretty
Okay. That's okay.
badly.
Okay.
The king was shown inside the town and led to their amazing new town hall that had recently been constructed. The leadership of the two civilizations got acquainted with each other as they hadn't much of a previous relationship. Although, the people of Cornucopia were unaware of just how intimate they would become. And yet, there was another king who had his sights set on the Cornucopians, albeit for different reasons.
Our enemy falsely imprisoned one of our dwarves and threatened to kill him, which gives us just right to wipe them out. So we're gonna go and beat the out of the Cornucopia. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna beat up the Cornucopia, burn their town to the ground, and kill everybody inside. Now we're gonna leave you out. Alright, settle down.
The Dwarven King had recruited the people of the Obelisk to aid in this conflict. Tim, Gremlingo, and Slotch, as leaders of Ashmore, agreed to fight under the pretense that Korn and Rain were co-conspirators. The coalition was not privy to the fact that at this very moment, an attempt was already being made.
We do. Once we set up, we immediately put a farm down, and we have crates full of grain.
You should have left it fully matured to give it that growth, you know? No, I get it.
Yo.
Now this is what I've been waiting for. Oh my gosh. How do I use this?
I mean, you're technically in it, I guess.
No privacy, it seems. You have peekholes.
It's to see if it's occupied.
What are you?
Oh, is everyone
who are
here? Is everyone?
Yeah,
you guys
who
all
are
here?
you?
Oh, it's crashing. Oh my gosh.
Your mic's muted.
How do you get up the wall?
Mic no working.
Is everyone here? What?
Yes.
Do you need more brown?
Oh, okay.
Attack!
sword.
No one will remember your name.
Fight!
Where is she?
Oh. Sorry. Kill them!
Where's Yuki? Who is who?
Someone fucking heal me, please.
Where are you?
Rush! Behind!
Rivervale was completely outmatched and killed one by one as they retreated over the walls, with their 8-man raiding party being dwindled down to only 2 individuals left. Sir Reginald Duff and Amnesia Joe. They both fled the scene as Cornucopia regrouped to figure out what was going on. They were largely victorious in their defense, but amidst the skirmish they had lost Yuki, who was consistently voted as a council member to lead the town. They spent the rest of the day mourning their beloved leader and calming their nerves. But they had no idea what was coming for them on the horizon.
And also because they imprisoned me for 2 seconds.
Because they imprisoned, or they had imprisoned J-Mac.
Before we go.
And ladies, I have never been prouder to serve along any of the fights I've been in my life. It warms my heart that you are all here today to kill these fucking people!
Let's go!
Glory to the obelisk! Glory to the ancestors! For the dwarves and the bears! Let's go kill these guys! To the obelisk! Over the hill!
We're gonna have to be quiet though.
Avery, could you pass that to Jane Millie?
Howard. Oh, hey, Doc, here.
Sound that horn, baby! Let's go! Forward! Kill them all! Get these fucking rats!
That does.
There's so fucking many of them.
You're a dead man!
Amish gamer, he's one. Amish gamer, he can play. He's running down.
You got that too? Come here, I will fucking slaughter you!
Get that motherfucker! Get that motherfucker!
Yo, Wrangler, don't kill that other guy.
Hey, does anyone, oh, get him.
I got him. Nobody else touch him.
We're good.
They're inside.
I'll never take me alive! Kill that bastard! I want his scalp!
He's dead.
The beast is phenomenal.
Light it ablaze! Anything that burns, put a torch to it! Burn it down! Burn it down! Get the bombs and burn it!
Come with me.
The people of Gorn were slaughtered one after the other, as some locked themselves in rooms, while others fled the city entirely. The alliance of the dwarves and bear people was too great for Cornucopia to overcome. After they had taken control of the entire town, they took a couple of hostages, one of which was a currently elected leader that they killed. And the other, a citizen of Gorn they used to open locked chests where valuable materials were kept. Other civilizations caught wind of the Cornucopia massacre, and people from factions like the Rivervale and Triumvirate temporarily abandoned their homes to seek refuge at the Bastion from the overwhelming force of the fascist dictator and the obelisk cult. Super Obama and Reign members return to find their hideout in ruins with all their belongings pilfered by Rivervale. Consequently, in a fit of rage, the remaining bandit members desecrated and terrorized anyone they could find. The war party that assaulted Cornucopia returned home in their fleet of ships and celebrated their success in the halls of the Dwarf Keep. After many hours of preparing, sailing, and fighting, the people of Ashmore were ready to return to their beloved home.
I'm probably gonna immediately go back. I want to help with the obelisk, and I want to help with Colin.
Yeah,
We
for
might
sure.
be the only two people there, but
Yeah.
like, who cares?
Silas, you going with Kyo?
Oh, my bad. Back to Ashmore. Oh.
On day 7, tensions flared between the Remnant Order and the war party that destroyed Khorne. The leaders of both Ashmore and the dwarves traveled to the Bastion to explain themselves to not only the paladins, but the refugees that resided within the fort from many different civilizations. They ultimately came to a shaky peace that certainly had its hiccups along the way. But the Bear People returned to Ashmore to reside with the obelisk for the time being. Draws and others were able to rebuild the garden to its former glory so that it would be ready for the next worldwide meeting. Big Papa and his cronies spent their day in Penguin God's neutral tavern as they reflected on their cornucopia raid. Super Obama and his bandits, with their home destroyed, split up into the wilderness to never be seen again. The Triumvirate returned home to continue their three-headed guild and parkour around their cleverly built town. What was left of Rivervale still remained loyal to Amnesia Joe, but after realizing that the crown he wore made him mad, he decided to give it up and lived the rest of his days out in a small hut by a lake. The remaining Cornucopians came back after fleeing their settlement, and a dwarf named Alindrome gifted a chiseled statue to the citizens as a sign of remorse for murdering 3/4 of their population.
Yeah, it looks really good, man.
Yeah, it's meant to be. Yeah, I'm sorry about killing all of your friends.
You know, it's fine, kind of, I guess.
Lastly, that just some guy had been trying to put on a festival for everyone to attend the past few days, but that was thwarted by the chaos that had taken place. The Wandering Scribe was supposed to be on stage with him to sing, but ultimately it was just some guy on the stage left to sing to the world.
As the last 2 minutes, let me hear this up. Oh, come on. Right. Oh, God. Sorry. There.